you know, there's a lot of misconceptions about what it really takes to do what you're doing.
Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is Drew, what it do, and I talk about sneakers, fashion, art, and culture on a weekly basis. Being a creator isn't this very seamless, I'm gonna go make a video today and it's gonna come out tomorrow. I just thought of an idea for a thumbnail against this wall. When I first started, I was a complete noob, a novice, and I just did not have the skill set to make videos, the videos that I make now, not at all. I've been doing this kind of like, post as much as you can, at the highest quality you can for the last 4.5 years. To make the denim, even for myself, it felt like, wow. Like I went from doing sneaker reviews in my room to like vintage shopping in Japan and going to the heart place, the mecca of Japanese denim and talking about this stuff online. Good morning from Tokyo. I can't believe someone who owns their own business and is their own creator. I can earn as much as I can earn monetarily and from a viewership and audience standpoint for how much I put into it. But it's, I guess to answer your question, it's a tough, I'm getting choked up. I'm having a hard time.
It was, I mean, last year, the first full year in the city.
Yeah.
And we traveled so much that I feel like I only got to experience the city kind of through the work, you know what I mean?
To segue a little bit, but keep in the same vein, the Hypebeast article said you are almost at 1 million followers across TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. When you look at that number, where does your mind go?
Yeah.
Where do you think?
It's almost hard to digest.
I love your videos.
Thank you so much.
I watch them all the time.
What's your name?
Alex.
Alex? Good to meet you.
Like that many people following along, and I feel super, super grateful for the fact that I can even say that I'm a creator who's reached the heights that I've reached. I know there's creators who've reached way, way higher and are doing things at a way different level, but hopefully what people see is that I'm doing things authentically.
Yo, what's up everyone? My name is Drew, what it do? You're watching my YouTube channel, and in today's video, change out the laces. So I didn't really have that much of a creative background. I was an athlete, but I knew that at least if I tried to put as many ideas out there in the world, whether it's reviews or, you know, even if I review a fashion book, if I review a sneaker, if I review a pair of pants, the more reps I can put up, the better. So that's what I did in the beginning. As always, only had a couple hundred subscribers at the time. It was 2020. You're making YouTube videos, like why not try making like some TikToks?
Spring Fits collection.
At first I tried, I was like, this just feels like this isn't for me. Like most people I see on here are dancing or super like crazy with their edits. Like I don't feel like I can fit in.
Are here to stay. Let me tell you why.
The landscape was so much different than it is now. Like there was basically no high quality fashion content on TikTok. Not to say that people weren't doing cool things, I just wasn't inspired by it. I realized like, okay, how can I make my mark? I've learned a little bit from making on YouTube. How can I translate what I've done on long form and translate it to short form? And I started posting every day for a month on TikTok. And I went from 0 to 60,000 followers in that month. And I said, okay, this is like the confidence I need to like continue to grow. And after I went from 0 to 60K around the same time, I was just getting monetized on YouTube. So like all these things are coming together for me, even though like monetization on YouTube is just
This is the
1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch time hours. It still meant a lot. 1,000 people, like when you're starting out, is like, this is the craziest feeling in the world. And so I was getting those reps in, I was getting better, I was understanding how I want to create. And in the process, learning about like all these new things from a fashion standpoint. How do I want to present myself in these videos? What clothes, what jeans do I want to wear, what pants, what shoes do I want to wear? And once you kind of start peeling back the layers of the history of a genre or a product or a category, whatever that is, every product has a story. And when I'm approaching things from a scientific standpoint, I want to uncover what that story is. But at the same time, as I'm uncovering what that story is, I want to understand where I can meet that story in the middle and make it something personable for me.
So light.
No, they are. They're not like a heavy shoe. So it's not like a, you know, like
a crazy thick suede or hide. How we doing?
Good, man.
It's good to see you.
Been a minute, man.
I know, dude. It's been a few years.
Hey, I'm Grace.
This is a shoot that, you know, for me, like I'm gonna be not only modeling but styling as well, and I'm using my pieces. And so there are 4 outfits that we're doing. We're doing a little denim set here, so I have a bunch of Levi's, and then we're doing a vintage kind of inspired look. We're doing a more like formal or kind of corporate look. And then the last one will be a more gorpcore, so like outside hiking, that kind of stuff. So what's cool about these shoots is that for me, it's not just the fact that I get to model and do things that are cool with a homie that I really appreciate. From the standpoint of like understanding the landscape of footwear, I know that this shoe is going to be something that a lot of people are going to care about. So from a content creative standpoint, I'm not going to be creating to kind of boost my own ego. I'm going to be creating to kind of highlight the fact that yes, I'm a part of a shoe like this, but these shoes, like this collaboration, is super, super fire, super low key. And if I can do that, then it's not just a product. It's not just I'm buying a Rolex or a Cartier for the status. I mean, of course it exists, but I'm buying it because there's some kind of resonance with the item. It's difficult to like think about product like this because in capitalism, most people will just see fashion as, you know, clothes are meant to symbolize status or they're for function and comfort, and that's it. But I really try to approach things from a curiosity standpoint.
I want to ask the PVV one question. We're gonna stick with
Asking questions, making hypotheses, DM me if you having the audience answer questions, testing my ideas with the audience. Okay, this idea didn't work. How can I learn from what the audience is saying in the comment section? How can I learn from what's going on in the broader conversation about this genre to help inform me to make a better decision as a consumer, because I'm still a consumer, but also to help me make a better decision as someone who is trying to be a thought leader in fashion, whether it's menswear or trends or culture or whatever terms people want to put me under.
So you do a lot of mobile stuff. Obviously, you're shooting a lot in your room, but
Yes.
walking around New York, going to stores.
Yes.
You're shooting vlogs.
This is my favorite studio space right here, man. This is my favorite studio space. The streets in New York.
The street's your favorite
Yeah,
studio.
yeah.
Yeah, so walk us through how you're setting up these shots, putting these vlogs together, and kind of shooting on the run like that.
Yeah, for sure. I think when it comes to like setting up shots around, if I'm making a vlog about, you know, vintage shopping, or if I'm just exploring a different part of town, a lot of times I'm scripting out kind of what is the itinerary for the day. So if we're gonna be shooting in Williamsburg, like there might be 3 or 4 shops that we're gonna hit, and then maybe I'll know like, okay, I wanna make sure I have a shot list of a bus going by, or I wanna have a shot list of the skyline, something like that. That's always the like beginning phase of creating whatever video I'm doing. And then when I start filming, I always have a Mantis Pod camera for POV shots. The camera I've always used is this Canon R6 Mark II. It's got to have the flip out screen so I can see myself a little bit. And then I'm just kind of feeling situations out. I'm wheeling and dealing. I'm seeing, okay, if I see something over there, like I might flip the camera around and show it to the audience.
So you're interacting with the camera and your environment.
Always.
Always.
Always. It's always a play on, okay, I have to be super like hyper aware of when I'm filming from a point of view out towards the camera. Am I also hitting the shot list of things that I set out for myself?
And all while speaking about the subject.
if you search
So
diligently.
the research comes in too. So like you have to be able to talk to it. There's a lot of preparation that goes into the videos, but oftentimes it's just feeling it out, talking very authentically to whatever is going on, and then just seeing how the video goes. People want to see authentic interactions.
Yeah.
So as much as I can plan, I can't plan everything, you know what I mean? So like if I'm filming, if I'm doing something, and there's an interaction that like you can't anticipate, like I just take that interaction and I try to put it into the video as authentically as I can. Cool. Funny.
On one hand, I agree, like what you're saying, do you want it to be accessible? But also like, I think if you're gonna open it up to people, people should be a lot more conscious about like what they're stepping into.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure. And I think the perspective I'm giving is You know, oftentimes fake gatekeeping in fashion is about like, okay, I'm wearing something, I'm just not gonna tell you what I'm wearing.
That's what I took it as.
And that's not something I want to be a part of. So my job as a creator, what I try to do is I try to actually open gates, open doors for people, because that's what people did for me. Someone told me, I don't learn everything that I know from the fact that I hoard information. I think one of the beautiful things about the time we live in is that information is so accessible.
Yes.
But sifting through what good information is and bad information is the challenge. I just always felt like, you know, if I work hard for what I have, that doesn't take away from someone else who's working hard for what they have.
That's
and
true.
that we both can win in different ways. And if someone else wins, it doesn't mean I'm losing.
That's true.
And I just try to live my life with that kind of mentality. I try to. It's not easy. There's comparison. There's moments where I am someone who holds things near to their chest, but the greatest ideal for myself is to try to be as open and as loving and as giving as I can. It's not easy in today's age, not even close, but I think that's the way I try to do it. I try.
You're obviously multifaceted with what you're doing personally, but also what you're doing to make money. You know, there's a lot of misconceptions about what it really takes to do what you're doing. Could you describe your pie chart and where your time is being put, whether it's collaborations, personal videos, working with others, XYZ?
For me, I would say planning is a big chunk of like how I spend my time. Planning includes scripting, researching, like getting information in order for me to start the idea. So a lot of it is like I have a doc on my phone where I just have all of my ideas sitting in, whether it's a thumbnail idea, a video title idea, a subject idea. I'm trying to see like how can I bring this idea into fruition, and then I'm constantly checking in on that idea. There's the actual, like once everything's planned, everything's ready to go, there's the filming portion of it. The amount of time it takes for me to actually execute the vlog could be 5-6 hours, but editing that video is gonna take 20, 30, sometimes 40 hours to get something like that done. I sit at the desk editing what it feels like forever compared to like being out and filming. Brand partnerships, they've taken up more and more of my time. It's actually taking up more time than I wanted to.
And within that is more planning and shooting and editing.
Correct.
Yeah.
So all of that falls under still the same umbrella. Projects like we're doing right now, I've been doing a lot more of those. And so it's kind of like, I know Sam wants to like break it down in a pie chart, and maybe I'll send like a VO for it, because like it's hard for me to conceptualize it.
Yeah.
But being a creator isn't this very like seamless, I'm gonna go make a video today and it's gonna come out tomorrow. It takes planning, execution, and then you have to, if there's something that goes wrong, you have to fix that problem. If it's not coming out exactly the way you want it, then you have to reshoot. So there's an entire process to it that takes much more than what a lot of people would assume. As someone who owns their own business and is their own creator, I can earn as much as I can earn monetarily and from a viewership and audience standpoint for how much I put into it. So if I can work 7 days a week, 17 hours a day, like that means I can get the yields of that production, and I'll take home all of that work. I'll take home all of that bounty. But I guess to answer your question, I'm getting choked up. I'm having a hard time balancing like being able to like have that work-life balance as of recent, to be frank.
Yeah.
And I'm still figuring it out.
That's part of the journey though. And that is, you're right, it's the hard thing with New York. I'm at the same exact point where I'm like, I need to peel back a bit, say no, because you're right, you're like, damn, there's a direct correlation between saying yes, action, and outcome.
Yeah.
And that outcome is financial, it is, collaborations I've always dreamed of.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, that's a big part of the journey that I feel like you don't really know until you're in it, until you're like, fuck, wait, why am I so overwhelmed right now?
Yeah.
Wait, I haven't had any time for myself as a human being.
Correct.
And or you do have free time, but your free time, your brain is still moving.
And I also feel like I should never complain about the opportunity that's in front of me. So it's a lesson to any creator. And for me, for my future self, is like learn to find that balance. And like you have to be really intentional about it. And it's something that I'm working through and trying to figure out for myself still.
The 4th vlog on the channel, man. So if you guys are enjoying the vlog,
We'll see what happens with that.
I think at the core of it, your products have always been high quality, and I think that's why you've had such continued success. What is success looking like for you in the near future? What are you working towards and building towards, and what are some of your goals looking forward?
I want to make a goal for myself that feels really fulfilling. And right now, honestly, I don't know if I have it other than creating for the sake of pure love for the game. When I play basketball, like I just love going outside and hooping. Like I just want to hoop, but make video. Just see the ball go through the net over and over and over and over and over again. And once I have that, then like, okay, what's the arena that I want to be a part of? Do I want to make a film? Do I want to help a brand in some way? Or do I want, like whatever that is, right? Like, do I want to create a product? Is there another avenue? I don't know what that is yet. And at 27, like I'm in no hurry to come to an end goal. Like I really want to take my time and go after the things that mean the most to me. And I don't know what that is, but I'm discovering it right now.
Yeah, I guess it is similar vein. When you hear the words create more, what does that mean to you?
Do what you love.
Yo, what is going on, guys?
Not create more to serve this kind of insatiable desire to grow on social media for clout. Create more to find out more about yourself, to enjoy and fulfill a process that has value for you and for the people you're creating it for. Yeah, create more is the goal.